like, you can leave your card with us. Right there in the counter.
Thank you.
Hold on, I'll put the button in. There it is. Okay. Okay, now you're on there.
Rob.
Yes.
Can you remind me which one Well, it's right there, right? Yeah.
So I put it on the video and then go up, go down.
Okay, I'm ready.
Really? Yeah. And then if you put it back up, it goes red.
It goes red.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome.
Okay.
Good. Yeah. I was wondering why yesterday mine was like turning on. Because I was like moving it around.
After manual.
Chrysonic. There's the Chrysonic. I saw you on the camera. I like the different locks on it too.
Yeah, so what this is...
I remember it was too small.
How much came yesterday?
There's no other reason. Oh, it's in the tent, isn't it?
And it's got a better like head.
Yes.
Some of the other ones, it's like you have to like clamp it into this.
It should be.
Like I don't like that.
It has two releases. Okay.
I am married.
You think a Matt Proto would be like so much better?
Well, you know what? Well, it's not really good. It's got the same lock.
It is.
No, I noticed that because I used it on the carpet. These legs, they get a little walk, you know, you get a little loose.
Oh, so they're hard to
You know how it is when you move out on the ladder?
Does it go up the same height as the
Oh, yours?
So it's just 4, but it's like small, shorter ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, that's good.
I got one over there, maybe one turned out. I'm sure it did.
Let's get this. I'm gonna work on it.
Okay.
Let's get this schedule out of the way.
Does it have to be on this here?
I'm gonna go.
It'll be around 1, but I'll check it out.
Push right in.
I'm Jamie, by the way.
Don't worry about this one. So many options.
Okay.
Looking sharp.
Ryan.
Tighten that.
Make sure it's all nice and tight.
Thank you so much.
It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, 4 bubbles.
4 bubbles?
this.
That's awesome. It's like with the pre-stuff, like they're getting in and doing their awards before the show starts at 5. Yeah.
So the show starts at.
I think it starts at 5. I think it starts at 5.
Zed's here already. Huh? Zed's here already. I think we could do interviews because the feed's open. We don't need to start the show.
Yeah, okay.
Can you guys introduce Zed? Well, have we figured out which one? Or do you guys need? Do you want me to say no? I mean,
yeah, that's the one I interviewed. He already went past.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Telos is his new album. And he got nominated for that album.
I think out of everything that has come out, I have like this many like best album of the year. The only thing that was good, to be honest, everything else was like it was fun.
she said yes. This guy came over earlier.
He wanted us to be recorded.
Hey!
Hey, Opa.
Opa!
She did a good surprise.
Yeah, I saw tears.
Yeah, she acted surprised.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was good. Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
We've got to move out of here. Yeah.
Ryan,
I
this
think
isn't your bag,
Ryan
is it?
shot something on his
This is my bag.
iPhone.
Brought like a second.
There was too many people in front of us to capture from our cameras.
I think we're not.
I know, right? That's amazing.
Ryan, do you want us to roll internally on everything?
You don't need to.
Okay.
As long as it's going through. You can just
They keep showing this woman on the camera, the limo cam. I'm like, who is she? It's like an interesting choice. So, heard any good albums this year?
Yeah, this is where outfits get
Oh yeah. That's where Lady Gaga arrived in the egg one year.
She was in an egg.
Yeah, like they carried her down the carpet in an egg, and she like, you know,
She popped out like she pecked her way out of it.
I can't remember if like she came out of the egg on the carpet or waited till she got in and did her performance. And then like that was the year like she had like these protrusions from her like forehead. It was an interesting concept. Oh, there it is.
Oh my God, she was actually really looking at it. Oh look, she's got her man. Oh my God. That's crazy. Look at that thing. It almost looks like a girl. It's got a little hole in the back where it was
So yeah, she didn't stop at the second repeat, so she must have went all the way.
I was putting this early and this a little longer. Before you went to
Yeah, everybody's always got some interesting, stuff going on. Yeah. Hey, I know. Yesterday it was just like, you know what we need? Some apple boxes so we can sit down. Too wide. You know, production.
You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're still figuring out mics.
IFBs.
Figuring out IPs. Okay.
Oh, I heard that they wanted you to get it on IFB as well.
Are you going to be on
Okay.
an IFB?
I'm not on. I don't think I can be because I'll be moving around.
Maybe they just. There's your girl. She's like walking with a mini chandelier.
Yeah. Like a scepter.
Chandelier scepter staff.
Like, at first I thought they were like
I thought they were lozenges.
lozenges because they had that thing on there.
Yeah.
No,
And white.
some wipes. Yeah.
Thank you. So you're saying you guys did stuff to your backyard?
Yeah, we redid the backyard. Like a whole, put the barbecue in and a pergola and a bar out there, a table. And
Just to lay out some foundation.
we went through like a landscaping architect design company that did it. So like they totally redid the whole thing. And we had a pod built in the back. So that was going to be like an office out there as well.
What do they call it?
An ADU. But this one was like they brought all the stuff to build it, and they built it in 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did a story on those.
Yeah.
Like prefab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it was cheaper than an ADU because we wanted to like do an extension on the side and do like a 2-story like extension to have an office upstairs and then like a barcade on the bottom for our games.
Yeah.
And we're in the coastal commission, so it was taking forever to get approved. And like they were like, well, the pre-approval form is like $16,000, and we can't guarantee it'll get approved. And we're like, no.
16,000?
Yeah, 16.
Basically, that's for the application.
The application fee. And we're like, no.
You know, I heard that this is completely separate, but it's like somewhat similar to like fee. If I take up somebody's piece of tape here, I never knew that. I never realized that. You got to pay for your permit ahead of time.
You have any gaffers? Any gaffers here?
I do not.
Yeah.
Film permit.
You have to.
Like, I'll work on the IFP. You're going on.
Crazy. Yeah. And they're like, and it can take up to 2 years to get approved. And we're like, no, like, so now, like, if we ever move and don't get the price that we want for the house, we can take the pod with us.
Oh, yeah.
So, and And then, you know, if we did the, yeah, you know, and if we did the addition, like we couldn't like take that with us. So it was like it was a better idea for the money, you know. Yeah. And so like we have like new landscaping back there and like lighting and yeah, we'll have to have you over to check it out. 'Cause you were at the Super Bowl party?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, and that was
3 years ago?
it was like I think.
Was that pre?
No, it was after. Because we moved down there like almost, in May it'll be 3 years ago.
It was the first Chiefs.
The Chiefs Eagles.
Yeah.
So that was like 2 years ago. Yeah. And we hadn't done anything to the backyard yet. So now it's like we can like, we have like a TV out there, we can watch stuff, we got a fire pit.
Is it semi-open?
The pergola?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just to cover like the bar area and the table and the barbecue, and there's like a refrigerator out there and a sink. Yeah. So it's like, because it's like Rachel can't go anywhere because of her illnesses. And we always used to go to like Mexico and resorts and like, and now it's like we built our own kind of resort because, you know, we can't go anywhere. Yeah.
Now, is it strictly because you don't want to be too far away from
No, it's all the, you know,
like
germs. Yeah. That's why I wear this all the time so I don't bring anything home to her. You know. Yeah. Because it's like she's got Lyme and then she has leukemia as well. So it's like it's going good because she's been on like the supplements for. It's been like she just did a post the other day, like yesterday, and we figured out like this will be like the 5th year that she's had it. So like she's come a long way. Like yeah. I mean she's got a no. So then
those things where they're like, that's the last thing they check.
Well, they're like, oh, Lyme doesn't exist in California. It's something else. Yeah, I'm like, it's prevalent out here. What are you guys talking about? Justin Bieber has it. Like, he got bit in the same place.
I remember, I don't know if you knew her. She used to work at TV Guide, young girl.
Silver. Yeah. Like, we went out. Yeah. Sure. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and she had like a pump, you know, that she had to like wear all the time. So that was like my first experience with Lyme. And yeah, through her. So like when Rachel got it, I was like, okay, I know what's going on, you know, what we have to deal with. Yeah. And like, yeah, Silver like runs marathons and like, she's like active.
It took her a long time to get managed.
Yeah.
But it also took a long time for them to
diagnose. Yeah. Because they don't want to diagnose out here. They're like, oh, it's something else. And so it's like
too many stories about you. It's like I'd be telling my doctor, that's the first thing I should check.
Yeah.
You can't figure anything else out.
And all you had to do is like do a test.
Yes, this is
I hand this back somewhere.
No. It's just resting on this right now. We're gonna be. I'll be a buyer.
So we're going live at 12:30. We're going live at 12:30.
That's the plan. Yeah.
All right. So we got 6 minutes. Let's get ready.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I was like, I just looked at my phone. I was like, wait a minute, we're about to do this. Five-minute warning.
Can you guys hear Brooke? Can you guys hear Brooke or not?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, you look very good. I would love to see you at night show.
All right, listen real quick. So Leslie's IFB is I need to change the earpiece because we had to go to a longer cable.
Gary, I'm gonna put this one in front of you. Yeah, that's great.
I know it's supposed to change in 3 minutes. Try. Just find the earpiece.
We have the.
I mean, she could be off camera if they get a face.
Yeah, I brought it up.
I mean, it's good to address that. Yes, fine. I'll follow your guys' I'm here for your guys. What happened? I'll follow your So are our mics hot right now? Did you hear that? They're not on YouTube.
Okay. Talk to my IFB to hook guys.
Come back. Like I said,
We're gonna miss people. They might come back.
You said sweat? You guys said sweat? Yeah. Gary, go ahead. Gary, you have a little wipe. Just wipe your lip. Yeah, that's good.
No, we're just give us 2 seconds. Gary's doing a last minute fit check. Okay.
Casey also walked by. Come back. We'll both come back.
Hello, hello. Thank you all so much for joining us. Welcome to the AP Grammy Red Carpet Show live from Los Angeles. I'm Leslie Ambris, one of your hosts, and I'm joined by my lovely colleagues here.
Yes, Gary Gerard Hamilton.
And Krista Fourier. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, welcome.
We love it. Krista's joining on this year for the first time. Just an amazing journalist here at AP. We're so excited to have you, Krista. Guys, I'm excited. It's finally here. The Grammys, the craziness. I mean, and this year is looking a lot different. Gary, can you talk a little bit about that? I know you were just at Fire Aid this past week as well.
Well, I mean, obviously it's no surprise the damage and destruction that the Los Angeles area has faced. But I think the most exciting thing is seeing how Los Angeles, especially since I don't live here, has kind of come together. And the Grammys almost stopped on a dime and changed their whole format of the show. And so we had Fire Aid, which was benefiting victims as well as celebrating first responders. And then tonight we are going to have almost like a telethon-style Grammys award show, where there will be prompts for you all to donate to continue to help, because this isn't a one-time thing or a one-week thing. These people are literally rebuilding their lives and will need support for many months and maybe even years.
Yeah, and it was definitely, there was a question, obviously, what the award season in Hollywood was going to look like following these fires. But now, so I think for the Grammys is kind of trying to set the tone in terms of like turning the spotlight onto the people that are hurting and the victims and the first responders as well.
Not only within the community, but also in the industry. Like you were saying, the Grammys is really setting the tone for the rest of award season. And I mean, I love that, we're everyone's able to give back. We're also celebrating amazing nominees. All of your favorite nominees have worked so hard this past year and are now being honored with all of their great albums. I mean, listen, I had things on a repeat this whole, but let's talk about the highly anticipated category, the one we're all going to be on the edge of our seats for, Album of the Year. Look at those names that we got on there. Beyonce, Sabrina, yeah. Carpenter.
Which is a nice surprise, and I think, the Grammys is one of the most exciting nights in entertainment. And, we have some of the biggest stars in music literally walking right behind us. And so we'll have one-name superstars like Beyonce and Taylor Swift. We have living legends like the Beatles. And then even up-and-comers, like you just mentioned, Sabrina, Shabuzi, Teddy Swims. And so when we look at Album of the Year, of course, Beyonce, the number one question is, will she do it this year? Finally, although she has some competition. Of course, Taylor is already in it again. And then we have Billie Eilish. And then some surprises like Andre 3000, which I think no one was really expecting.
Jacob Collier as well. Krista's favorite, Charlie XCX. Chapel Road.
Chapel friend. She was also a fan. She was also at the top of my Spotify Wrapped. So, although if I had it my way, Nilüfer Yanya and Jordy Griep would be here tonight. So they would be, that's the Academy's not ready for that.
With the Recording Academy here.
There you go.
Oh my God. And on top of just seeing all the amazing interviews here with us today, you guys also get to have your own moments behind the scenes with all the craziness. We have multiple cameras. I saw Kehlani getting out of a limo a few seconds ago. That was a lot. I was like, oh, Kehlani's here. I loved that music video that she put out this past year.
She's awesome.
She's the best. We'll also have just an overhead. I mean, like Gary was saying earlier, we had the different stars that were just kind of walking by, and you'll get to see them as well. And yeah, we're just so excited to chat with everyone.
Yeah. This is Krista's first time at the Grammys. Now, obviously, she is no stranger to carpets, covering the Emmys and the Oscars, but I think the Grammys has a little bit of a different feel. I don't want to say it's cooler, but I might be saying it's a little cooler. Just what are your first impressions of being live on the Grammys carpet?
Well, it's definitely longer than a lot of carpets I cover. So, we got to get the stamina, putting it to the test tonight. But it's definitely, it's a kind of punk rock feel, I would say,
Very trendy.
Yeah. Less stuffy, maybe, dare I say? than the Oscars.
Yeah, the fashion above and beyond, you know. I mean, let's talk about these looks today, guys. Gary, look at this gold.
Oh, thank you. I just felt like, you know, the gramophones are gold, so why not? Let's try a gold theme this year.
I love it. Reformation, end of year sale, always. My go-to. Yeah.
And you look great.
Thank you.
We got the silver, we got the gold. You know, I went with my classic all black.
I love it,
the little
yeah.
mermaid style here.
And the earrings.
The earrings.
Love
the
them.
earrings. You know, we're looking cute, but let's look at the fashion cam and see what everybody's wearing today.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a beautiful, beautiful lace look here. We love. Oh, I should have been that excited when I walked on earlier.
Yeah. This is the guest.
I can't. Hello. How are you? Chiquis, let me have you go a little bit. There we go. I love the look. Look at you. Always looking regal. I mean, una de las reinas aquí de Long Beach, de Los Angeles. Tell me, how does it feel, Chiquis, just with this album, to see the Recording Academy recognize it, given that you really had your girl boss moment?
Thank you so much. Exactly that. What you said, just being recognized means so much. It's already like, I feel like I'm a winner, you know, and I'm the only woman in the category. I love to be able to represent the woman in the category. But also there's so many women. There's so many women in my genre, and it's exciting to be here. It's exciting, especially after how difficult it was to finish the album. I decided to name it Diamantes, Diamonds, and well, how are diamonds made? Under a lot of pressure, so I felt the pressure, but hey, I'm here, I'm happy, I'm glad, and I'm grateful.
I love it. And I mean, your mom got her post star on the Walk of Fame. There's another film coming out recognizing her legacy. What does that mean to you, just continuing to see the role that she carries in the industry, specifically in, you know, Mexican American culture as well as time goes on?
It means a lot as a daughter, to know that after 12 years that she graduated to a better world, is what I like to say, that she's still being loved and still being loved on, and her music is still reigning. She's reigning, and that as a daughter is amazing. As a woman in the industry as well, you know, she paved the way for so many of us. So I'm just proud. I'm proud, and especially where she came from, and she's still, her name is out there. I love it. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that still listens to my mother's music. It means a lot to me.
And, you know, I think when you grow up in the industry, sometimes you have a better sense maybe than people that don't of how things operate.
Yes.
But it can also be harder in a sense as well. So I'm just wondering, what's one piece of advice, particularly when it comes to your career, profession, that she left with you, that you always kind of carry, whether it's making an album, whether it's preparing for the Grammys? What's that one thing that she left with you?
Wow, she left me so many lessons, but I think one of the last ones, when I told her I wanted to sing, she said, you know what, it's a very difficult industry for women. There's a lot of sharks in the industry, but you're gonna find that anywhere. You just have to stand in your own, be authentic of what you're doing. Don't listen to what other people tell you that you need to record in your especially your art. And I love that because of that, and because of that conversation that we had, I was like, I'm like her. I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna go and take this leap of faith. And I've always been that one. Don't put me in a little box. I'm gonna step out that little box and dance, because that's what my mom taught me. So it's worked out for me, and it worked out for her. So hey.
That's awesome.
Here on the carpet. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys.
And you look lovely. Speaking of diamonds, you look very, very pretty.
I appreciate you
Of
guys.
course.
Thank
Thank you so
love.
much.
Thank you. I love Chiquis. She's amazing. Her
know,
mom,
great.
as we all know, is the legendary Jenny Rivera, another icon in the Mexican American community. So I'm really excited we got to chat with her. We spoke with her the first year you and I co-hosted together.
Know.
Yeah.
And she was very sweet, and it's always good to see the evolution and how they continue to just have success. And I just love that she still loves to talk about her mom. It's beautiful.
Me too, as well. Hello, how are you?
Doing wonderful.
So good to see you.
Yeah,
I
good
love
to see
the
you
gold
too.
here.
How's your day so far?
It's going good.
Beautiful,
It's going good.
beautiful,
You know, we're here at the
beautiful.
Grammys. It can only get better. It can only get better.
You create in isolation a lot of times, and then when you have your peers also validate what your creativity is. You know, it's a humbling experience at the same time too. It shows you the power of art and why we have to constantly be dedicated to it. You know, so I'm excited to be here to share that energy. Yeah.
And what does it mean to you just to also see, you know, that the Recording Academy is rallying behind artists and also has the Music Cares fire relief effort going on as well?
Well, you know, the thing is that the fires actually hit home for me because as a musician, a Ghanaian musician, when I first traveled to the United States, I lived in the Pacific Palisades.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I lived on Via de la Paz. And even my first recording record, a lot of the stuff was written in the streets of Via de la Paz, on the bluffs of Via de la Paz. So to be back home now in Ghana, and then I see on the screen this raging fire that's burning. At the time too that I was preparing to come for the Grammy, a nomination for a song that's called Rise. I felt that, you know, it's not by coincidence that the Academy chose to go through and have the Grammy happen, because we need the power of music to convene all of us in a time of need, in a time when we need to instill in each other that through our human family, we're together and we will go through it together if we work together, you know. So I am happy to be here. At the same time too, I am inspired that we are using this opportunity to show love and stand with the people of Los Angeles and stand with the people of the Palisades and show that the artistic community who are also affected are not going to be alone. And this Grammy is going to be something to show the power, transformative of power, music, to raise social consciousness and at the same time to bring all of us together, you know. So another thing too, I just wanted to pull in my collaborator.
Of course.
Yeah,
Hello, we love
Ron,
it. How are you, sir?
Ron Hilton, you know, we collaborated on the song Rise, and then also Nabain, who's also from Ghana, we collaborated on it. So I'll let Ron to, you know, give his piece, you know.
So, man, this is a very humbling experience. You know, we wanted to collaborate together in the spirit of unity and bringing the diaspora together. We brought like 6 people from America over to Ghana, inspired by Rocky. In 2021, he was nominated, and he had this huge, incredible, inspiring event about the diaspora, bringing people to Africa. We are immediately inspired, wanted to go over there and create. And this is one of the records we created together, one of 3. Got some more coming.
Yes, more coming.
So now, you know,
yes.
now with all the fires, you know, and everything that's going on, and the somber attitude, we love that the Grammys decided to keep going, right? And we love that this is the pinpoint of a great year. And we can't wait for Rocky's album. Can't wait to see what happens tonight. Ready for a great show.
And then recording it too, where we record the studio too, is we recorded a lot of the vocals and tracking were done here in LA. So it also, and where the studio is, it's also fire-prone area, you know. So it all brings it down to that Rise is a song for the now. And we are honored that the Academy has shown that love too. Yes.
The last question is particularly for you, Rocky. Obviously, throughout the last year or two, we've seen a lot of music coming out of Africa.
Yes.
And so what is that, man, we know Africa is more than just one particular country. It's made up of so many. But what does it mean to hear that sound starting to dominate airways?
You know, the thing is that it's long time coming, you know. Africa is a continent of diversity, a continent of individual cultures that on their own can populate many worlds. You see, so only a snapshot of Africa does not do justice to the rest of Africa, but it also opens people's eyes as to the vast, amazing, you know, kind of repository of sounds and culture that is from the continent. I mean, if you look in history, African music has been the foundation of many styles around the world. So now, I think with technology, with a world that is communicating more together, people are getting access to sounds and different personalities and different perspectives from the continent. So I feel the rise of Afrobeat was inevitable, you know, but the thing is that Afrobeat is also the tip of the spear of sounds like high life music, sounds like Afro roots, which I play, sounds, you know, traditional sounds, sukus, all of these sounds that are foundational to the continent. And I believe that the world will be served better because Africa will keep giving and giving and giving and giving. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you guys so much for the time. Such a pleasure talking with you all.
God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I loved what he had to say about the power of music. That was amazing. Hello, how are you? Amy Allen here in front of us looking fabulous. I love it. Tell me about the look today.
Oh, okay, I'm so excited. So my friend Sammy Miro designed this dress, and we like talked all about it. And she is a phenomenal female designer that I'm just like always in awe of. So she did this for me, and I'm very grateful.
Beautiful. I'm not surprised. I love Sammy's designs
Sammy's
as
the
well.
best.
Literally, I mean, fabulous, fabulous. But I mean, we're celebrating you and your achievements. You're no stranger to the Grammys, but how does it feel to continuously be getting, this recognition for your work?
It feels great, and to be nominated for Songwriter of the Year, 'cause it's only been a category for 3 years now, it just feels really, I feel very honored to be representing the songwriting community, and to be like showing people that the songwriters are here and that we're like doing tireless work, and yeah, it just feels great.
Obviously, with the Grammys, a lot of times the artists kind of get the spotlight first, and sometimes the producers. But what would you tell young people out there who, may not be the best singer, don't know how to make beats, but they're writing poetry.
Yeah.
They love to just doodle and get their feelings out, but they don't necessarily see the path to songwriting. How would you encourage them?
I think for me it was out of necessity. Like I just knew that I loved writing songs, and I was writing, performing as a way for people to hear my songs. And then when I got up the courage to be like, okay, I'm going to go into a room and collaborate and learn from other people, it's like taking that jump to be like, okay, I'm going to believe in myself to like really hone in on this skill and get, as good as I can get on it, and collaborate with people and learn. It's like always, I love it because you learn every day from everyone. It's so fun.
Right?
That's
it's
beautiful.
that continuous poetry as well, moving forward. And when you're working with individual artists, how much of it is, the collaboration, and how much of it is it you presenting your art to them?
It depends on the artist, and I love working with artists that we're hitting the ball back and forth like just as quickly with each other, and I feel so inspired and grateful to be with those artists. So it's really fun to see them win, and yeah.
Thank you so much for the time. Thank you.
Of course, and good luck.
Fabulous. Thank you, love. And hello. I'll hand this over to you.
Okay. Yeah, right there on the green.
Hello. I love the leather. Thank you. I saw the tooth gem too. We both got the memo. Now, we spoke to you when you were here just 2 years ago. But tell me, you won the Grammy, and then now that you have this new album out, how did that Grammy win really influence the new writing process when bringing this album to light?
I think it's just like really encouraging to have won, and it was very encouraging to have won. First for music that I wrote, and then it encourages you to write more music, and it also gives you, people are obsessed with you once you win a Grammy, and it gives you more opportunities, more doors are open, more ears are open, people are listening. So it can be a little bit scary for the next thing you're going to write, but also not, because you're making music that you love, and people are giving you a giant golden statue for it. It's like, oh, we're doing all the right things. Let's not change anything about this, and there's so much more where that's come from, and this is the 4th year at the Grammys, and so I'm chilling. I'm just here to have fun, I've been here before, so it's just how I feel.
The nerves are gone. We're here.
Yeah.
Well, how do you stay true to your art? Because, once you get a major award, for some people, they may say, okay, I need to try to continue to do the same to get the award, but even if it's not within them. So how do you stay true to your art and keep being authentic yet creative?
I think it's really important to just stay in touch with your original self, which was the person who made music for themselves. And first and foremost, like, music is a spiritual practice, and it's always been something that music has been my friend, and so if I keep that close, then I think I'll be okay.
Beautiful words. Listen, I'm not a songwriter or a musician, but I will take those words for myself and my own art. And my last question for you I wanted to ask is, you had a beautiful music video that was directed by Tessa Thompson. How was that collaboration and coming together?
Tessa is amazing, and turns out she's an even more amazing director, and this was her debut. Her father's on the record, her stepmother took the photos for the record. It's a family affair at this point. I really wanted her in front of the camera for the music video, but then it was even better to have her as a director, and what a wonderful video she shot. I've been a huge fan of hers. She's absolutely incredible, and we're going to hope we keep getting to work together. Yeah.
And was it a collaboration where you all came together, or you came and presented the idea of what you wanted the video to look like?
She had the idea of the perfume commercial and the stand-in and the actor. That's her world, I don't think, musicians don't have stand-ins, But I loved it because it's kind of like, the stand-in is someone that is essentially not at all ever filmed, and there's a beautiful love story there, there's a beautiful dynamic there. And so, yeah, she nailed it. Yeah.
So beautiful. Thank you so much, Arooj. Such an honor.
And have fun just chilling this year.
I'm just going to be chilling.
Thank you.
My Gabriella leather suit.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm really glad it's not like a torrential downpour like last year. Yeah. Our glam will all stay intact. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Arooj is...
We went to school together, MPNE. Good to see you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Yeah, where you moved back, that's great. I was clipping right on the edge.
That's how far forward I was.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, everyone. You're squeezing in, are we?
Real up close and personal. Perfect. We'll have you stand right here, actually, on the subway.
Yeah, you guys can squeeze in. I know it's going to be...
There we go. Hello. The leather, the suede. We're looking great for the Grammys today. Hi, guys.
How are you guys doing? What does it feel like to be nominated tonight?
It's an absolute thrill and a rush and an honor. We've been nominated several times throughout the years. We've taken one Grammy home. Fingers crossed, I'll be clicking my ruby heels tonight for Priest and for metal. That's the great thing for us, to see heavy metal music represented at the Grammys, which incorporates all kind of music as it should, is just a real honor for Judas Priest and for the heavy metal scene in general.
And talk a little bit about, it's been a challenging few weeks in terms of in Los Angeles, the wildfires, and the Grammys have really pivoted in terms of giving the spotlight to the first responders and the victims. What have you guys thought of how they've responded in that way?
So many of our lives have been lifted through the Los Angeles music business, the recording industry. And so we've been watching with just horror and immense sadness for what so many people in Los Angeles have been through. And you can be sure that Judas Priest is going to be doing something special a little bit later on this year. We have some great ideas that we think is going to show our love for LA and for everybody to kind of do something, whatever it might be. Be generous, be kind, be loving, because that's what Los Angeles has been to Judas Priest.
Do you guys feel any, now that you've come to several Grammy shows at this point, do you feel any less? Is the shininess worn off at this point, or is it's still just as exciting?
You've been to one before. I mean, this is my first time here, obviously, at the Grammys, and it's amazing how many sparkly things there are around. It's amazing. I think no one wants to disappoint. Everyone's on their top A game, especially as you mentioned with everything that's gone on in the last few weeks. I think everyone's really turning it into an even more positive thing, and it's a fantastic thing to see.
And I wanted to ask you all as well, because we're seeing a reemergence of metal, of rock, or it's blending with other genres like rap and hip-hop as well. What has it meant to you just to see that fusion and see it open up, different worlds?
I think it shows that the source of the strength of the music, which is what metal has always represented, and it's survived. We come from a time when heavy metal was almost dismissed. We knew that was never going to be the case. Where we're at now, the heavy metal industry, the heavy metal scene worldwide is a huge global force. So it feels kind of natural that these kind of morphings and cross-collateralizations in music, in metal, should be taking place. And so I think that's a great thing. Hey, Jelly Roll, let's do something.
Ooh, okay, you heard it here first, everyone. Judas Priest, Jelly Roll, we love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
I'm looking
Thank
forward
you
to
so
that
much.
collaboration.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you so much.
Judas Priest, listen, on the Grammys carpet, you will always see living legends here. I love it. I love it.
Like
I mean,
so high.
speaking of a legend here, Norah Jones.
How are you?
Let me hand you the mic. Hello, beautiful.
You look amazing. Talk about what you're wearing today.
I'm wearing an earnest dress. Got a lot of buttons. I like it. Thank you.
Amazing. Now tell me, how does it feel just being here and especially seeing the added addition of honoring, you know, the first responders and really coming together to rally behind those who have had to deal with the wildfires?
It was just really nice to come and hug my friends in LA. I was really happy to do that. And also, I did the Music Cares event on Friday, and I just have always thought that Music Cares was the best. They have given help to many of my friends in the past. It's a very giving organization, so I was just happy to play, you know, sing a song for the Grateful Dead and, you know, feel like they're doing a good work, so.
And Norah, your sound is so distinct, obviously, but it has also evolved so much over time. I'm curious for you, do you kind of like sit down and say, okay, I'm going with this kind of vibe for this album, or is it sort of just whatever comes out?
It depends on the album. Some are like that. Some is a little more thought out with what we want it to sound like, and some not. But usually I like spontaneity, and I like being surprised by what happens. So I like to leave a lot of room for that.
And for you, you know, just given the theme of tonight, I'm so curious, when has music kind of been that personal, emotional salve for you, where you said, you know what, I need a little bit of healing, I'm going to turn to songwriting, I'm going to turn to writing instrumental and really help through that?
I think always, but I don't think I ever think about it. It just happens. So, you know.
It's like writing in a journal, right?
Yeah, or in the bathtub.
Oh, ooh,
yeah,
okay.
it sort of happens when
I
you don't
love
mean
that.
it too.
Candles and amazing.
I wish candles. I don't have time for that, but
Set up the ambiance there.
And I did wonder for you, like it is your vocals, and it's like they are such the driving force, and especially like the songwriting element of your aspect, or songwriting aspect of your songs. I wondered for you if as this conversation about artificial intelligence kind of goes around in music, how
we were
are
just
you
talking about it last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me, how are you feeling about it? I mean, because your songs are so human.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was talking to a friend last night, and she said this, and I liked it, so I'm going to repeat it. It doesn't matter how I feel about it. It's there. Hopefully there's still room for humans, but, you know, it's like anything. It's like the whole world is going to be so different in 10 years from AI. What are you going to do? It's
Very
pretty fun.
pragmatic
Sometimes
approach.
it's super fun, and I'm here for that. But yeah, hopefully.
Have you played around with it?
Oh
at
yeah,
all?
yeah. My kids love the Suno. Yeah, it's like it's hilarious. They make fart songs with it. It's great.
You're like, this is the kind of
And it sounds amazing, but it doesn't have soul.
Yeah.
So it's like this weird thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
hey, I'm here for whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Norah Jones, again, legends, back and forth. Let's go. Let's head on over this way.
You want to come back? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, because I'm going to come over here, Gary. You want to swap in? Or do you want to swap out?
Yeah, that was a big group to get in.
Yeah.
And Leslie kept leaning in.
take a step back.
Sorry. Okay. Right here. Joining us. So I'm a big fan. I have to ask, were you at a screening of Baby Girl at Idiots? Thank you. What do you think?
I thought it was fun. I really liked it. Yeah, it was funny, entertaining. I thought Nicole Kidman was amazing, and yeah, all the performances were great. I don't know, it wasn't as like erotically charged as I thought, but I was happy not to see conventional sex scenes.
Yes, it was great. I thought I saw you, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about what inspired you. This album that you made this year, it took such a different tone and sound and was a lot more electronic. What kind of inspired you to go to that route this year?
I mean, it's sort of a continuation from the first solo record. I'm not really a conventional singer. So I'm really work off rhythm, and I always like rap music, like 80s, 90s rap especially, and I really just like the first music that inspired me was no wave music in New York in the early 80s, and very dissonant guitars, and so I really just kind of, this is what I do. I don't know, kind of that's it. So.
Speaking of what you do, you look lovely, but I am drawn to the awesome horns. What made you, just talk about how you put the outfit together.
Well, I wore Celine on my tour, and then, so we, they were great in supporting, and these are Vivienne Westwood horns that I had worn once at a photo shoot for the New Yorker. It was kind of one of my favorite photos. It's sort of, I don't know, just a subtle,
I love it.
A subtle edge.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the edge that I love.
Yeah.
And Kim, I was curious, AI is obviously a big conversation, a big talking point right now. And I wondered, as you kind of, as you've leaned more into electronic sounds, is that something you've kind of played with at all?
Well, Justin Raisin, my producer, collaborator, one reason why I like working with him is that he completely trashes technology, and isn't precious about it, and yeah, just kind of like it's just there to be kind of used and misused, and I'm not a big fan of what's going on actually with AI, because I feel like this is all being developed and controlled ultimately by billionaires, and we have no say in it, and it's going to take over everything, and that's a drag.
And just to wrap up, you're kind of out here proving that age is just a number when it comes to performing and rocking. Is that something you ever give any thought to, or is it just, yeah, just?
Well, I actually, so I have a dual career as a visual artist, and I moved to New York to make art, and I just kind of fell into playing music. Kind of in a post-punk way, the way a lot of people got into music. But I always wanted to also be a dancer. and took modern dance, and I don't know. I like moving around in space.
Yeah.
Basically. With electricity. That's how I think of it.
I saw you when you were out in downtown LA a couple months, like, what was it, like a year ago, 6 months ago, and it was a great show. So.
There's one last question. You know, with you, it seems like nobody can ever put you in a box. So can you talk about not allowing people to put you in a box throughout your career?
I like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of genres of music. I mean, I like music is just music to me, and I don't know. I don't like to be put in a box. I like to make my own box, I guess. Or something.
I like that. Make your own box.
My own genres.
There you go. Thank you
so
much for the time.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You want to go and go? You want more of a break? I guess I can wait and see if it's something.
This way. I'm okay in the front.
Oh, look at! I love the gold. You look beautiful.
That's all right. Hi.
Hello.
Happy
So nice
Grammys
to
Day.
see
Thank you.
I mean, perfect color to wear to the Grammys. You know,
Thank you so much.
getting in those manifestations of
Yes,
wins. That's what we like to
doing
see.
them for weeks.
Well, what is it like just getting ready for the Grammys?
It's a maelstrom. It's a tornado in a bottle. It's you have everything you need, but then you wonder, do I have everything I need? It is sometimes a nightmare, but just making sure that everything is perfect and that you are on the carpet how you want to be seen. It's a lot. Because I would like to be in like a pair of sweats and a t-shirt and some sneakers, but yes, I'm very dressed up today.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
And you know, we're here today not only honoring amazing nominees, but also Music Cares and the fire relief effort and really giving back to the industry. I wanted to ask you, combining that theme of giving back, emotional healing, and music, you know, when has music really been that emotional salve for you, or that center for healing for you as an artist?
Oh yeah, music is always that for me. Music is like my best friend in the room that knows everything about me. Music is a person in the room when I die I have to say goodbye to, just like the rest of my loved ones in the room. So I understand very well the healing property of music, the salve, the balm that music is, how it transports you to your college dorm room or your mother's lap, you know. So it's very important. And the music community always manages to be at the forefront of giving back to the community when it's in need of that balm, of that salve. So I'm excited to be here, and I'm proud to be a part of Music Cares and to have been on the board at Music Cares and to be helpful to people. Absolutely.
You are music royalty, and you come from a long line of royalty. And so obviously, you know, people made jokes that January feels like it's 6 months long already, but we just came off of Christmas, and one of my favorite Christmas songs is by your father, the legendary Donny Hathaway.
Absolutely.
And so can you just talk about the legacy of this Christmas? It's been redone lots of times.
I've redone it now.
You've redone it, but
yeah.
I will selfishly say his is...
It's the gold standard. Nothing will ever touch it. I mean, I feel like Mariah Carey is the queen of Christmas. Donny Hathaway is absolutely the king of Christmas. It's one of the most covered Christmas songs like in the world. And so I'm so honored to be a part of that legacy and taking that music to the next generation.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time. And fun fact, you were one of my first celebrity interviews ever.
Yeah?
There,
in the 90s?
No, not that old, but in the early 2000s.
That's
But you were one of my first. So it's good to see you again.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate
this
it.
reunion
Thank you so
here.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
You
You
too.
as well. Thank you.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Right behind this green line.
One and two. There you go. Yep.
1, 2, and 3, right there.
Okay, yes. Yes. Hello.
We could start
Idols.
without him, but it might be a complete car
It would
crash.
be- How are you guys doing? Congratulations on being nominated tonight. How does it feel?
It feels great. We're very happy to be here. I'm just glad to be part of it.
And I noticed your pins. Can you guys talk a little bit about them and what inspired them today?
Yeah, so this is Music Cares, a charity based here that really looks after musicians, and they're doing a lot with musicians who've lost a lot in recent weeks and months. So it's a very important charity. They're doing a lot of good work. So we want to support them whatever way we can.
We're shining a light, on Music Cares, as you just mentioned, but I'm curious for each of you, what is a cause or something that you'd like to put a spotlight on tonight as well?
Well-being. We're musicians. We're here to hold up a mirror to ourselves and try and help ourselves feel healed and to connect with people, hopefully holding up a mirror to our audiences that then feel a connection to something much bigger than themselves, who then go forth with the strength of connection to make empathy happen. Empathy is the antithesis of right-wing politics, racism, and a lot of Trumpites. So we're just trying to be a part of something positive and go forth with love and learn from people, because the freedom of speech is listening.
Thank you so much for sharing. You could if you wanted to. You could.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
You guys
it.
are playing
Thank you.
tonight at the. You guys are playing a show tonight, right? For the fight, yeah.
Silver Lake Lounge, baby. Be there. Although it's sold out. Don't be there. Come outside.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Thank you all. I appreciate it. Oh, they're great. I love them. So good. Now, Krista, you've done an amazing job. I mean, you are our indie rock expert. What has that meant? Just that genre meant to you? Just throughout. Throughout being a teen, an adult, all the above.
It's just a fun, it's such a wide open category, I don't even know if it's helpful necessarily in categorizing music that way, but because there's so much room within that. But it is just, something that I love and that's dear to my heart. Yeah, so Idols, great band, big fan of them. Yeah, so it was great to talk to them.
Expert here, Krista Fourier.
Like I said, I wish, Jordy Griep, favorite album last year, so.
There's a lot of stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
Did you hear Elon Musk? That whole fiasco?
No.
Okay, we're ready. over a little bit
guys,
more to the left.
1 and 2. See the green tape right behind the
Right
tape.
here?
There you go.
Oh, and I love
Right,
those
thank
shoes.
you.
He's always got the good shoes.
I
didn't wear pajamas
There.
I didn't wear a suit for you.
Oh my gosh, well thank you both so much for stopping by and chatting with us. Tell me, how does it feel just being here? We're here celebrating, but we're also here honoring first responders, giving back to those who have, suffered through the wildfires. What does it mean to you just to see these efforts combining?
Well, it's been amazing to watch what the Los Angeles music community has done these last couple of weeks. The music community has always been strong. When you look at the history of music, it feels a little weird to be celebrating anything right now, and not just with the fires, but also just with the climate of the country and the world. But that being said, music has always been it's been respite to hard times, and we worked really hard on making a record, and so it feels good to be here with Andrew, who we made the record with, celebrating the last year and a half. And we're honored and humbled to still be here after all this time. We've been a band for 34 years. It's like fucking amazing that we still get to do it at a high level. Yeah, he was born the day we formed, so.
Thank you guys so much.
For stopping
Thank
to chat
you.
with us. I appreciate it. Thank you. We love it. We love it. There's always legends here on the carpet. It's amazing. Hello, how are you? Let me
Good, how are you?
Step right here. Hello. I'll hand this to you, and then we can jump in and get started. It's great. You look
Perfect.
fabulous.
Thank you.
I love the glasses.
Appreciate that.
I wish I would have worn mine. It's a little
All right.
blurry. No, I'm just kidding. I have contacts on. But tell me, how does it feel just being here, being in the ambiance of it all, given that, Gary was saying earlier, it's been a really long January. Thank God we're finally in February.
I agree. Yeah, there's been a lot of heavy stuff going on, but I'm honored to be here, honored to be around a lot of my friends who make amazing music, and to be nominated alongside of people that I really look up to and admire. And I'm just lucky. I've been able to make music as my life, as my career since I was 18, really. And to be here today, celebrating the music community and the way that we come together is great. I lost my dad about a year ago, who was an orchestra director and a musician and really well respected in the Chicago area. And so just trying to honor him tonight as well.
I love that. And will you be, is it just through being here and being present is where you'll be honoring him?
Yeah. I mean, he was able to see me do a lot of great things, and he's always really supportive. But I don't know, there's something about my nomination this year being, singular in that way. I don't know. I'm proud to be associated with all the artists and people that I work with, but something about this Producer of the Year nomination, I don't know, connects me to him in a way.
And there's a lot of stacked talent in your particular
Oh my
category.
God. Yeah.
But what was it like when you found out you were nominated for Producer of the Year? That says a lot about not only your talent, but your direction, the way that you lead albums and songs.
I mean, I love and respect everybody in that category, and I was really proud of the past couple of years, the career that I've had, but it still came as a surprise and a wonderful one. And I feel like it does represent just the community that I've come out. I live in Nashville. I'm out here a lot. I make music all over the world, but the family that I get to do that with, my friends, co-writers, engineers, mixers, all of the people that are part of my world and have come up with me this whole time, I feel like I share this honor with them too, which is really cool.
Also ask you, just given that it seems we're going into a different evolution of technology coming into the music industry, what are your thoughts on the implementation of AI and the way that producers are able to kind of play with it?
I think it's yet to be seen. I don't know. I mean, I think there were a lot of people that were probably really scared when drum machines came along, and a lot of great music has been made because of that. AI is a little scarier. I don't know. I think it's not going to stop me from wanting to play real instruments and work with real singers and write real lyrics and that'll always be, I think, probably something that I gravitate towards. But we'll see. I'm going to try to keep an open mind.
Thank you so much.
I know, and good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Of course.
you.
Great talking
Appreciate
with you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Of course, yeah, we have the beautiful Shenseea here. How was it, just the feeling of the Grammys today? Obviously, you know, it's a bit of a somber tone with, you know, the wildfires and Music Cares fire relief, but it's also a celebratory tone as well.
Yes, for sure. And my heart goes out to those who were affected by the fire, for sure. But yes, we're here today. Thank God we're alive and well, you know, and we're here living in the moment.
Yeah, I love that. Now, you are one of the faces of the new movement of, you know, music coming out of the Caribbean, Jamaica, dancehall, reggae. Like, you know, what's it like kind of being the it woman for that particular genre right now?
Wow, I must say I'm grateful, you know, and I have no complaints. You know, I'm just trying to live in the moment, as I said before, and I'm giving God thanks, and I'm trying to put in the work and not get distracted.
And who are some of those giants for you just early on in your career that you really look up to, where now, you know, you're coming to these award shows, you're getting that acclaim and recognition for your music, and you say, oh, I'm rubbing elbows with these people?
Vibes Cartel for sure, because, you know, we're both nominated in the same category. Rihanna, you know, just plenty of people. You know, I'm here. Whitney has passed on, Michael Jackson has passed on, so they're not with us